Teacher Kim here. Welcome back to my channel. Excuse the tank top. I have to work in about 27 minutes and I'm not ready to put on my work clothes. So this is what I normally just chill out in, tank tops and some pajamas or some leggings. So today I want to talk to you about extension. Extension is so important when you're teaching. Now with VIPKid, there's not a lot of room for extension. There's a lot of content. Now some levels, some students need more extension. You need to ask questions. Others don't need quite as much extension. But I'm going to focus today on my other company, which is ITuturGroup, and talk a little bit about extension with them. And it applies to both companies and any ESL company that you work with. Extension is so important because you don't want to learn just specific sentences. You want to learn to talk about things in context. So I'm going to show you a sample slide that I have in a lesson at 9:30 tonight, which it's 9 o'clock now. And so this is a lesson I will be teaching in a few minutes. But this will give you an idea of how I extend on a slide. With iTutor, there are not that many slides. For instance, the class I have tonight is a 25-minute class, but there are only 13 slides. So that means I need to take a couple minutes per slide to talk. So here's the slide. I'm going to switch so you can still see me. Hi! And you can see the slide right over here. It's always backwards, right over here beside me. So on this slide, we are matching. And they're making the sentences. So you see they did the first one for us. I'm going to play baseball. Let me get my drawing tool so I can show you. So you see, oh goodness, let me change color. I forgot I had it on white from the last time I taught. Alright, so I would draw on the slide. Now with iTutor we can write and draw on the slides. I'm doing this with Manicam, but when I'm teaching it, I actually have the whiteboard. We call it a whiteboard, and our slides show up and we can teach on there. So anyway, they have this one done for us and it says I'm going to play baseball. Okay, that's simple. So then I want to look and go, what would I need to match? And I let the child look and they'll go, oh, and they'll match the last two. Very simple. They're going to say the sentence, I'm going to go skateboarding, I'm going to play tennis. Those are simple. All of this whole thing, because I usually am typing for them, even if they decide to type, won't take 2 minutes. Couple lines, couple sentences, and you're done. So how would I extend on this slide? I'm going to clear it so I can see the pictures better. In this case, I would look at, so after we've made our sentences, we've matched, we've done all that, I'm going to say, oh, sorry. Okay, I'm not going to say sorry. That was my fault. Okay, I'm going to circle this and say, what is this? Now we know it goes with skateboarding, but I'm going to say, what is this? And they might say, I don't know, or something. Okay, it's a helmet. Helmet. And I'm going to type on my screen, helmet. Or it's a helmet. What does it protect? It protects your, and I might touch my head. I might go over, I might pull up on Manicam, my helmet. It protects your head if they don't remember. Again, the first thing I'm going to ask them is the question, and I'm going to give them 3 seconds, 4 seconds to think. If they don't answer, if they don't know, if they look really confused, that's when I start showing them things. Oh, it protects your head. Okay, if it's a lower level child, what color is it? And they're going to tell me what color it is. Something else I could do to extend is, we know this is a skateboard. Do you skateboard? They'll tell me yes, no. Do you like it? Yes, no. These are simple questions, lower level child. The level I have tonight is a level 4, which equates to about a level 3, 2 to 3-ish with VIPKid, if you're with VIPKid. iTutor, it's a level 4. They may be more advanced and able to talk. They may not be able to. So by this slide, I've already talked to them. I've already introed. I've already asked them questions. I've gotten a feel for their language skill if I haven't met them before. And I've had a lot of new students lately. Um, so I'll ask them, do they like it? What color is it? If they say they like it, how often do you go? Where do you go? All right, so here's just 2 items on here, and I've already extended it to make it last at least another minute. So I can do that with each part of this, and I can extend it further and further, asking more questions. Another slide that we have available is this. Okay, oh, let me clear that off. All right, so this is a repeat. They've learned this before. They know that the first picture is cool, the second picture is cold. Okay? 2 seconds to circle those answers. Put it in sentences, maybe 30 seconds. Extension would be, what season is it? What do you do in that season? What do you wear in that season? Do you like the season? Why do you not like the season? There are so many questions you can ask. So every slide I look at, this slide is so simple and it would take 2 seconds to complete, and we can go on past it. If they're late, if I'm in a hurry, we may only take a couple seconds, make it into sentences, and keep it moving. If I notice that this is about slide 5, if I notice at slide 5 I'm only on minute 10 of the class, knowing I only had 13 slides, I'm going to extend. We're going to talk about, what is she wearing? We're going to look at the girl. We're going to go, what is she wearing? Be specific. We're going to talk about, she's wearing a vest. She's wearing jeans. Again, all of this is based off of the needs of the child. If they have the ability to talk more, I'm going to get them to talk more. I'm going to pull it out. If they're not sure of what I've asked them, I'm going to encourage them and talk with them. So I don't just, here's the question. No. I ask them a question. I type it so they can not only hear it, but they can see it and read it. With VIPKid, I type it in the chat box when I ask them a question that is not in the materials. It helps them to see it, to hear it coming out of your mouth, and they can think. So there are so many ways you can extend. I have seen in Facebook groups with ITuturGroup, oh, this lesson only has 9 slides. What can I add to the lesson? Can I add my own slides? Well, you can't. With iTutor, you can. But you don't have to. For instance, I taught a class this morning that had 7 slides. 25-minute class, 7 slides. That is not much. Now, guess what time I finished that class? 25 minutes. Guess how much I added to it? Nothing. Yes, I extend, and that's what I tell everybody. Ask questions. Relate it to their life. They love to tell you about what they like to do. Don't ask personal questions. Don't ask them something that is going to offend them. But you can ask them, what do you like to do? How do you spend the time? What are some things we can do in this season, if we're talking about seasons? There are many ways you can extend without going too deep into their personal life, without them saying something that they're not supposed to say. So, I don't normally look ahead at my lessons because I have taught so many of them, especially with iTutor. The lesson I just showed you, I have taught this lesson repeatedly. Does that mean that I am going to teach it the same way every time? No! No, because every child's different. And that's what you have to remember. Stay on their level. Speak in a speed that works for them. You will listen to me, and I talk slowly at times, and I will speed up and talk fast at times. That is because if you're listening to me on here, you probably are a native speaker and probably one of my friends. I don't have that many subscribers yet. But if I am talking to a student, I stay at their level. Talk to them where they need you to. Ask questions where they need it. Give them time to think. And if they're not sure, prompt them. I can prompt them through Let's say I'm trying to get them to tell me a hat. I can prompt them through just touching my head, pretending to put on my hat, or I can show them a picture of a hat. Now, if you don't have Manicam, it's okay. You don't need a hat on Manicam to show them. TPR works great. Props work great. A friend of mine sent me this awesome cup of milk with the cow cookie. Here in itself is extension. What is this? Do you like it? When do you drink it? What is this? Does it give us milk? What is this? Do you eat them? There are so many ways to extend. So, before you freak out over the number of slides or a UA that looks too short with VIPKid, think of how you can extend it. Have some questions in mind if you're not used to it. I have been doing this for a year, over a year. 15 months with VIPKid, 13 months with ITuturGroup. I can talk for forever without even thinking. And speaking of, I've been 10 minutes on this and I did not mean to be this long. I apologize. But if you have any questions about extension, any ideas about extension, please let me know in the comments. This is just a short-ish overview of how I extend in the classroom. There are so many things you can extend with, so many ways to extend. You can, like I said, use props. You don't have to have Manicam. I like Manicam. It works for me, but you do what works for you. Extend how works for you. So let me know if you have questions, if you have comments. Please let me know how you extend in your classroom. Like this video, subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye!